After 2 days, they reconsidered and decided to notify the authorities.
He told them that there'd been a shooting and it was an accident. And she backed up her story. He then corroborated it. Took him to where Tommy was. Helped him recover his life.
Hey, Fruit Loops, we got kicked out of our house, man. We live in an apartment in group housing, you know, and one of the other units, they caught on fire. We got kicked out for Fruit Loops, bro. What's up? What's up, man? We're pretty screwed in there. Fucking decaf, that's what they got in the motel. Oh, wait. what I mean is, it hasn't been a good run, bro. Hasn't. What's up? Pretty bad deal, actually. What? There's nothing in there. There's nothing. This is an empty bag. They gave me an empty fucking bag to shave my face with. Don't be all crazy. I'm not trying to show shit. I just have to shave. I only got one pair of clothes though. Okay. They just give me an empty pouch. Right? Pretty cool, huh? Fuck ever. I barely got any teeth. I still gotta try. Oh, here's a empty pouch. I'm supposed to shave with empty pouch. What the fuck is going on here? Oh. This ain't going good. I only have one pair of clothes. Sorry about that. Just make it clear right now. I want to go home, my real house. But we're convicted for collateral damage. And collateral damage because another unit burned. These are empty. That's supposed to be shaving cream. Empty bags. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Boy, again. Sorry about that. Don't want to show anybody. All right. Fuck, dude. I gotta bring up my scissors for this dude. No, I gotta. I gotta. I gotta. Oh, a birthday. Hmm. Oh. Does that make any difference? All that time, does it make any difference? Middle of the night, like a fool, I'm drinking their stupid decaf. That's all I got left. It's cold. It's from the morning. That makes sense, right? All right, you stay there. All right.
We create HD cameras so you can see what's happening in your home from anywhere. All powered with fast protect technology.
Hi, Nikki. Hi, DJ. I saw you earlier, DJ. What's up, dude? I'm sorry, I'm still being quiet. I'll go outside. I'll talk out there. Yeah, Nikki, the situation is, or it's kind of a funny story, right? The best part is they update the weather every day in the thing, and they tell you you're fucked. No, I'm not silly. You'll see something actually happened. It was really bad. Hold on. This is beautiful. Watch. Hey, Nikki, you didn't run away, did you? I'm not silly. Look, the little nice deck that I'm on here. So I don't know if you ran away. I wasn't allowed to talk upstairs, and I'm not silly. And I need to get rid of this mustache. I hate mustaches. But anyway, I have to take my time. These are cheap razors. They cut you up. So what's going on, man? Oh, my God. Yeah, they're sleeping. Yeah, this place is so great. You know, we're up at the upper deck, right, with the nice fireplace and stuff, and then down under is the indoor pool. Oh man, it's so nice. But Nikki, what happened was we live in an apartment building, right? So our side of the whole, you know, there's like apartments. It's like 1, 2, and 3 different levels, and there's 2 of them stacked on each other, right? Well, they had a fire. Probably upstairs in the front, right? And we're in the back, in the middle, and they had a fire, and we got kicked out of our own house, and so we had to go to this hotel. Yeah, it is a hotel. Like when I was a kid, they were saying like hotels are the high rises and motels are the motor lodges, and motels are the motor lodges. But the real answer, I think, is that if you enter your room from outside, as they say, the same way a serial killer might enter your room. Now, if you enter it from the outside, like a motor lodge, like a nice place like that, or even a 2-story, 3-story place, but you walk up zigzags and you enter the room from outside, that's considered a motel. If you enter it from inside, they have a lobby, they have a heart, then that's considered a hotel. So you're correct. That's okay, Joe. The family's sleeping? Yes. Okay. We don't even have all the family here, right? But we got 6 people, including me, because that's our home base, okay? 4 children, myself. Yeah. Well, it's so good that you can explain the difference to people. I had to learn it, but I'm glad I did too. You know, motor lodges I love, actually, as long as they're cheap enough, you know. But this was, let's put it this way. We got kicked out of our own home because it is now considered non-inhabitable or whatever, you know, until they fix it or whatever. So our poor family upstairs and in the front suffered a severe fire. It looked like a heater fire. It looks like something happened. I mean, they inspected our heaters not too long ago, so they must have just put something in the maintenance closet. And when you live in a condo or an apartment, you have to understand the maintenance closet is their place. And you also have to understand that these gas heaters, they have all these like jets that almost look like organ jets, right? And they throw like a bunch of flames when you want to have your heat over 80. And if you put, I don't know, dry anything behind it, right, you're gonna have a problem. And they probably did. I don't know. I'm not trying to accuse anybody. I'm not. But we got kicked the fuck out of our own home, you know? We got kicked the fuck out. We're here, you know, whatever. People are like, what, are you going to put it on the management? No, we're going to find out what's legal. I have to go to council. Yeah, I'm not up early. I'm stressed, you know. We got kicked out of our own home, and that stresses me, so. That's the thing. There wasn't a lot of damage in our place. There really wasn't, but we still had to vacate, you know. Who knows for how long? Do they pay for it? See, that's the thing. I'm sure. Nikki, very good question, right? Because everybody thinks that first, right? My mother asked if she gave us food money or if they gave us food money or whatever. So it's a very good question. The answer that I have to you, Nikki, is when the management and the fucking police came to the door, we can't say a word. We can't let them through the threshold. We can't say a word. When the engineers came in and they say, oh, we're going to have to drill holes, make sure there's no water retaining there, that's okay. But when the other people come, you just can't say anything because nothing will help you. You just say, put it in paper, give it to me. You know the proper channels, deliver it to me. So, even though we didn't have damage, we still got kicked out of our own fucking house. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, our own home, you know, our own unit. I feel much worse for the people who did the primary damage. And that's the thing. Did they at least pay for a hotel or the food or whatever? All these people have these ideas first, right? Well, there's going to be people fighting with them about all that stuff for 3 days. And some of those people probably have clandestine labs that got busted today. And they were like, leave your home because of clandestine lab and water damage. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to have to deal with due process just as we are. But everybody basically goes to the office and says, well, you know you got to pay me. You know you got to pay me. Well, I don't know. I'm not a fucking legal expert. And therefore, I have to talk to counsel. Whatever they're due to give us, whatever they're supposed to give us, trust me, I will pursue. But that's the best I can do. You know what I'm saying? It's insane. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even make a video this crazy if it wasn't insane. It's already fucking crazy, you know? We can't win, you know? Wild. I mean, like, literally, they just took our fucking house. Like, you're not allowed in your own home. Wild. You know, in a minute. Whew, and it was so bad because it was me grocery shopping. I went grocery shopping and I got phone calls and I missed a couple. And then my son said, hey, look, man, I don't want you to fucking freak out when you come home. So I'm telling you, one of those units burned and then there's water damage here. I put all the, all the towels on the floor in the kitchen. And I was like, you don't want me to freak out when I get home? I'm going to freak out when I get home. But I was also trying to shop, and now I'm kind of fucked up because I can't think of that much at once. Anyways, I finished shopping. Even better, they were trying to tell me, your place is condemned, you gotta go, you know, whatever. And I was like, sir, you have to give me time. I never saw the front of my door, so I wasn't properly notified. I have my kids and wife telling me, no, they say you gotta leave, and they were mad at me, and I'm like, dude, I'm not even being unreasonable. I just can't talk. I can't talk to these people, you know? Like, it has to be on paper. They know. If I'm out of contract with anybody, I've written down. I'm not willing to talk to them. I'm 45 years old, right? You know, I have tall eyes. So I'll just say, you know, did you want me to read the paper? I had to take it down. I have to go get my reading glasses. It's not prescription, but it's just Dollar Tree reading glasses. But you want me to read it, don't you? What's the statute attached? It doesn't say don't remove, but I wouldn't have known that until I read it anyway. So the thing is, we have to stay here day one, this motel. We can afford that maybe. Day two, we have to stay here. And I got to get in contact with lawyer, counsel, and just make sure we protect ourselves. As if we did anything, right? You have to remember, we didn't do anything. We just live in a place where another place burned. And now we might have some water damage, you know? It's not on us. We don't have renter's insurance either. So they're like, you don't own anything. They try to do that fucking hard roll with my kids. My kids are special needs. They have autism. They scared the shit out of them, you know? This is a fucking crime probably by itself. I don't know, you know? I'm not saying so because I'm talking to a lawyer before we go back, you know? But we're screwed. We're screwed, bro. Not that it's a big deal, but it's not funny, you know? Do they tell us how long? See, that's what I'm saying, you know? It's easy. Nikki, I have to tell you the truth, right? Because you have to deal with the law sometime in your life, right? Remember the statements, right? Anything you say can and will be used against you. Nothing can be used for your case. So shut your fucking mouth. Don't say anything. And wait till you get it on paper. Even when the property manager calls me because he really wants to talk to me because he's real excited in that, you know, I had to tell him today, like, I'm not done, you know, because I was putting away my groceries and cleaning out the refrigerator like a normal person. I went to the fucking grocery store for 30 minutes, okay? And then something caught on fire, not at my house. But we're all in the, you know, group unit. And so they told me you have to leave. I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit. So when I came home and they're like, you got to get out of here. I'm like, nope. I came home from the grocery store. You're stressing me the fuck out. I get what you're saying, you know. But it took a while and they were still banging on the door and shit. And I was like, excuse me, sir, I need some time. I will speak to you within a fair, reasonable amount of time, but I can't speak to you now. I need some space. I need some time. And I made sure I put every goddamn thing in the right place, whether it goes in the cabinet, the refrigerator, or the freezer. That was the hard part. I had to cram a couple things in those fridges. I'm glad I bought new shoes. I bought new shoes today. Shit, man. I guess it was July when I met Dumpstar, you know? I was wearing those shoes that I was wearing today. I mean, they were way old, you know, and I put miles and miles on them and I knew it. I didn't know that this was happening, but I don't know, man. I guess inspiration said something was happening. So I got new shoes, new socks. I put those on first. I made sure I put everything, those two last things that didn't fit in the freezer, I fucking crammed them in the freezer. I was like, you know what? I may never see these meatballs again. I may never see this cream cheese again. But I'll be damned if I don't put it away like a responsible fucking homeowner, because I'm going to do that right now. And then you can tell me to get the fuck out of my own house. You know what I'm saying? Or turn off my light because I might burn something of yours. I didn't do shit, man. I didn't do shit. This fucking snowstorm and menace. You know, this is a menace. Nikki, autism is one thing, okay? If you ever hear of the ODD, the oppositional defiant disorder, ODD, occasional dick disorder, that's what we call it. But anyway, oppositional defiant disorder, there's really no way around that. It's the hardest road that a woman, as a mother, excuse me, because there's plenty of hard roads for women, but as a mother, that's the hardest thing you'll ever take. If they tell you that he has ODD, she has ODD, all I can say is, get my number. I'll be here for you. Put those crazy people to bed after they finally finish abusing you as a parent, and keep some of the time for yourself. 2 to 4 a.m. I'm on the phone, huh? I'm here. Yeah, it's not like it's a lawsuit. I have to protect myself, and we also have other stuff that we would have had to deal with anyway, and we will deal with soon. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, this is the thing, though, right? Restitution is one thing, right? But I kind of specialize in one-of-a-kinds. My wife is a one-of-a-kind. I brought signatures with me today. I was like, Last time, you know, somebody else had a fire alarm go off. I left the house without shoes on. I was like, you fucking idiot. You know, put some shoes on before you run out. You find out what's important when you hear that alarm, right? I didn't even have shoes last time. So I was like, I'm going to grab shoes. I'm going to grab my guitar. I'm going to grab, you know, like a pouch that my friend crocheted and knit for me, and she's dead, you know. And so I did grab that pouch, and I have new shoes. That's cool. I left my guitar because the string was broken. Even that's not a big deal, but I left it. I said, fuck it, we're being back anyway. I mean, we'll fix this shit, dude. I mean, I know the lawyer I'm talking to now. I have to talk to a specific lawyer. I know different lawyers for different things. Some of them are, you know, lenient Southerners with a leftist tint, you know, but this guy, he's going to be the beady-eyed, like, red guy. I know this guy, you know, and that's who I'm going to use because he has to do, like, fucking county shit. I know what's up. Yeah, autism is one thing. Sometimes it's kind of a wild creativity. I told my son he doesn't know anything about synesthesia. You know, I said, you're very synesthetic, and you'll find out one day. And it's a she that's that young, but is also autistic. That's very rare. You know that, right? Oh, really bad outbursts, huh? Duh, Nikki, you're not piling anything on me. As many kids as I have and the stuff that they come up with, like, you just can't. I just roll. I'm good. You can tell me anything you want. Trust me. It's funny. The rest of our family, or some of our family from North Carolina, we told them to come here to this nice place, so they're scheduled to come on the 27th, and we'll be back here. You know, we weren't supposed to be here now, but I guess we're just doing a preview, and we'll just tell them, well, you can't sit outside because it's all covered in snow. I have a live where I showed this place. Yeah, totally. And we did with our daughter as well. We had serious issues with her pregnancy, and we were really, like, socially, we were kind of not allowed to say, you know, and she's the youngest of ours, but we were kind of not allowed to tell anybody. So we were late on everything as far as meetings, as far as prenatal vitamins or whatever. You know, it was a problematic time that happens. You know, we have a lot of kids, a whole gang of kids, you know, this fucking army up here. We got 6 people up here, including me. We got 2 queen beds. I called the place. I was like, dude, we got to go somewhere. We're not allowed at home, you know. Do you have 2 doubles? They said, no, we got 2 queens. They gave us 2 queens, a pull-out couch, a bench, refrigerator, a microwave. We really could not ask for any more, you know. So we're very fortunate. And the people who had the primary fire, they're more screwed than us. The people under them, their room got more screwed than us. And that's the firefighters with all their, you know, spray shit, you know. But we're actually the best off. Yeah, I mean, look, man, I don't know. I don't know how to say this, but my kids are all different, you know. Eventually they could get together. My kids are all visual artists, essentially. You know, that's what they do. I don't, because I don't focus my eyes. So I'm a audio artist. I like music and sound. But trust me, like, autism is going to bring a different slant to the world. You're saying you're going to be the mouthpiece. I mean, I hope you don't mean like you think that it'd be a nonverbal person. It's okay if it is a nonverbal person, but I doubt it. You're talking about a 2-year-old. A lot of coping could be changed, you know? What was I born with, right? Good question, right? But, you know, I don't know. Back in our day, we got people beating us down. You got to find your coping skills, you know? I'm not a bully, but that guy's begging for it. That's what they used to say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we have stuff that's like, absolutely unique. We have stuff that you cannot get. It's never again. It's signatures of dead people. It's combinations of signatures of dead people. All of our stuff is basically like a small school's worth of stuff. So they're going to complain about that again because that's a lot of fuel, right? But we're allowed to own it. And I've read my fucking. I don't read online terms of services and all that, but I've read my lease up and down and around the side. And so the shit that we're supposed to do, which is like, kind of egress and walkways and exits in every room and fire safety and all that. I marked all my exits. My exits have fucking signs on them. You understand? In every room, because I ain't playing around. They can't fuck me on the good stuff that we have, which is educational, cultural, media stuff. Films, video, books, music. And they want to say it's too heavy for their house or something, then to how many kilos? We'll figure that shit out. That's what lawyers are for, right? Anyways, of course it's all fucking flammable. So when these county rangers get in there, they get all excited. But my niece is one of these county rangers now. She just got through, so she's not the only one on my team. Fuck you. I mean, like, seriously, like, publicly, and I will make sure that this stays public. Fuck you. Good luck. Good luck, Chewbacca. Jesus Christ. Speech therapy? Yeah. She's nonverbal at the moment. Yeah, I just... chances are that'll change. That's all I'm saying. Because nonverbal, it's not a big deal. Like Einstein, he wandered around for the first few years of his life. And he was so smart and he was just seeing shit. Or he could be like some boy like me who was like, oh, I just want to impress the fucking parents and I don't know what that word says, so I'll just make it up. Like I know the first two letters. I have to contextualize it. I'll make it up. I'm a 3-year-old. I'll make it up. I just wanted to hang and, then you get into school and they're like, oh, you are smart. You're in the 98th percentile or whatever. And you're like, if I'm so fucking smart, then how come even when I was 20 years old, I don't even know what a percentile is? You say you're better than everybody else. I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Like, I guess I'm not as smart as you think. I'm probably just creative, I believe in creativity. Make something out of nothing, scratch around at the bottom, and these threats that these things, they're throwing at us now. They're not going to get me. No, we don't have money to live in a hotel every day. No. That's the thing. We actually have the money for the first day, and we just pinched enough money for the next day. But also, like, I called the one guy that I know that's a driver. He sent somebody else. He gave me I'm sorry, it buffered, but I'm saying, like, I took one bill from one person, but you have to understand, 8 people came up, and they would have given us a 20, a 50, or even given us accommodations for the night, and I'm not far from home. My family lives across the street, part of them, small family that's left. Everything will be fine, Yeah, right. I'm supposed to get renter's insurance because of this situation. But if you don't trust the company that you're under anyway, I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Because that's what they're trying to do. They wanted to interview me, put some statements down, get some volunteer information so that they could be like, it wasn't our fault that we fucking fucked up your fucking kitchen. You know what I mean? Like, basically, they're trying to cover their own fucking asses. They tuck tail and cover their own shit. And they're not gonna with me. I said, sir, I don't know what the hell you said. You better deliver to me in paper and understand I am on contract with you and others, and all of my contracts are being fulfilled. If I sign that piece of shit, tell me I'm off contract. Fuck you. I got this. Yeah, it's not my first time, man. Unfortunately, like, when you have special needs or low income or public school, you have to be, like, really adept at calling people on the phone, figuring out what the hell they're talking about, and doing all this work that, I don't know, man. They don't teach you that shit in school, and they really don't. And, you know, then you get streetwise and you do it, and they can see it. They're like, oh, you know, you're just trying to fucking gas me up and scam me. And you can't be that either. You got to be adept. You got to dance. And I dance. And I say to them, well, sir, everybody knows the proper channels. I'm not hiding. I have all of the proper contacts, so contact me properly. And then they have to send paper. And then they ask you to sign it. And then, of course, I don't sign it. And then when they speak to you, you don't speak to them. You just say, are you done? Okay. Is any of that not on the paperwork that I got? You know, do you have any new information that you probably have to provide for me on paper? Because, you know, the law is the letter of the law. You got to fucking fight. Screenshot what? Oh, my mom was like, she was like, did you go up there and see the damage? You know, she's calling me on the phone. I'm like, hey, Mom, guess what? I got my hands full right now. And I was like, I don't think I'm nosy enough to go up there and see the damage. I'm just trying to fucking do damage control here. What do you want to screenshot? I don't even know. I'm not screenshotting. I'm going to walk you down. I'm going to show you this beautiful place I'm at. Hold up. I love it. Worth every penny. We got 6 people up there. They're getting free fucking breakfast tomorrow. Look at this. Hold up. We couldn't ask for a better deal, you know? They were all scared, and I was like, don't be scared just because I can't talk. I can't. See, hold on. Yeah, you can't tell. That's their breakfast cafeteria. They're going to be happy as shit tomorrow, you know? Maybe this is only the, this is the only day we could pay for, but we'll get one more from somebody, and we got the money to get food and drink anyway for tomorrow. We'll be all right. We only have to do, and they probably some complaints, you know. You gotta vacate this premise. Look at that. Inhabitable, you know, as if that was our fault. But what you don't know is they put the original up on the wall. I ripped it off the door, you know, and they were like, I left. 'Cause I was like, you're not forcing me out. I'm leaving on my own. Here, check this out. Ah, shit. That's the indoor pool there. That's how we started going here. Indoor pool.